Hello everyone. Today we're taking a look at a demo for an important, cinematic, emotionally resonant release. It's Beyond Two Souls. The latest from Quantic Dream and video game auteur David Cage, known for their previous releases of Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy, and Omicron the Nomad Soul. And of course, we've been looking at Indigo Prophecy, and if this captures our imaginations and emotions quite like that, I imagine we're in for quite the treat. We begin at the title screen with video game Ellen Page staring wistfully at us. Or rather through us. She looks like she's looking off in the distance, as if she's trying to read a sign. It's far away, she can't quite make it out, but she's trying. It leaves us wondering what sort of things she's seen, what kind of trauma she's been through. There are two parts to the demo, the experiment and the hunted. Well, just hunted, actually. We'll start with the experiment first. The loading screen showing us the controls for the two souls of the game. You can see that Aiden has a few more options than Jody. He has a bit more mobility, and we'll see that during this demo.
Ah, there you are. How you doing today, Jody? Good? I hate to bother you when you're playing and all, but I believe it's time, honey.
The right analog stick is used for a lot of things in this game. In this case, we're standing up. Usually the right stick is just for camera control.
Come on, girl, you'll have plenty of time to play later.
But in that case, I also use the right stick to pick up that doll. Because Jody doesn't really think too much of whatever this is she's supposed to be going to. The doctor's trying to get her out, but maybe she just feels like going back to bed.
I know you're tired, Jody, but we really have to go.
The doctor is not going to let this go. Apparently Jody has some kind of responsibility that she has to see to. We can tell if there's a spot that Jody wants to stop and take a look at, if there's a white dot next to it, like that guitar right there. Oh, gotta shake the controller. Hey, you remember 6-axis? Moving the PS3 controller? Well, yes, this game does have some of that. I forgot about it. I don't know about you. But some of the things we'll have Jody do will require us to shake the controller. Those are kind of morbid drawings, I think. Some man crying there. Looks like what appears to be a little girl with a ghost. Well, maybe Jody feels like putting this off. I mean, there are cartoons to watch. I'm not sure what this one is.
Hurry, Jody.
The doctor really wants Jody to come along, but cartoons! I don't know if this is something original for the game, or if this was another production that was put into this game. Let me know if you know. The animation actually seems pretty good. The doctor obviously has a lot of patience with Jody. And seemingly there was something urgent we have to do, but he doesn't seem to mind too much if we just stand around watching cartoons. Not sure what's happening right now. There's a bunch of guards chasing that fox or wolf guy, and they turned into an amorphous blob when they ran into each other. Hope these aren't spoilers for the game. And the released energy turned the people into animals. I saw a chicken woman. I guess? Is that what's happening there? It's rather lengthy. I mean, they really do put a bit of commitment into letting you be able to watch this cartoon and ignore the doctor. Oh, hold on. Okay, there's it repeated. Okay. We could continue to watch that. I mean, honestly, I don't think the doctor really do anything if we just stand around and just ignore him, as we have been doing. Because Jody obviously doesn't want to go.
Hurry, Jody.
But we're being watched, as you can see. Eventually, though, the doctor does make us feel guilty about ignoring him. He's been standing here all patiently, so I guess we should probably leave the room.
All right. Aiden's waiting for us. Mm-hmm. Come on, Jody.
That doesn't seem very good for her to know. That cameras are watching at all times. They don't seem to be making that a secret. She has to leave this room to go anywhere, I guess. So she'd always be able to see that there are people who are watching her. Wouldn't be surprised if she had some kind of resentment towards them for that.
Oh, come on. I don't have any more. Hi, Cole.
Maybe Jody has a chance.
Hey there, little miss. Now, where might you be going?
Now, the security guards are on their toes. They won't let Jody just leave.
You're impossible.
I'm waiting for you, honey.
Controls are a little awkward. I mean, I guess Jody is meant to control sort of like a real person, so you can't just turn, you know, on a dime. You can do, well, you can turn on a dime in real life, so maybe it's just awkward then.
Hello, precious. Don't you look pretty today?
Don't patronize Jody. Jody knows why she's here.
It's gonna rain this weekend. We got a lot of rain this year.
Here we are.
I suppose that's true.
Right. Here we are. Oh, I can look around.
No, I haven't.
Can I? Okay. I guess in this certain spot I can use the right stick to look around. Not any other options out here, though. No white dots of interest.
Hurry, Jody.
Jody really is not in a hurry,
Waiting for you, honey.
despite everyone saying that she needs to be in this big hurry.
Babysitting detail, huh, Cole?
I'm waiting for you, honey.
Yeah.
Well, all passageways are blocked off. No matter where we go, the doctor is waiting for us, honey. So there's only one way we can go.
Hey, Jody. How's your day been so far?
Pretty good.
Willem Dafoe, ladies and gentlemen. Willem Dafoe, Ellen Page, the two main names that have been attached to Beyond Two Souls. Well, we're in the room. This is where they wanted us to go, so I guess we really have no choice but to press the right stick to do what they want.
Okay, we're gonna put this on now. Remember? It's just like a crown. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're a little princess.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm right next door if you need me, okay?
Jody does not seem impressed with their crown. She's not buying this.
Hey, Jody, can you hear me?
Let's just give a non-committal shrug.
Okay, let's start. Kathleen is next door, and she has the same cards as you. And we're gonna get her to choose one and see if you can tell us which one she chose. You think you can do that?
I don't know, maybe.
Good. All right, let's go for it. First card.
Alright, we pressed the triangle button. Now suddenly, our perspective has changed. We're tethered to Jody. But this is not Jody. This is Aiden. We saw that Aiden had different controls.
Go and see the other room and show me the card.
And that's Aiden's role here. It doesn't seem to be psychic powers, but rather, we have a friendly ghost who is going to tell us the answers.
Subject's heartbeat slows to 45 beats per minute. There's an increase in theta brain waves to 4.5 hertz. The ambient temperatures drop 10 degrees.
Ah, there we go.
Detecting a resonant. Oh. You feel that?
The temperature's down. He's here.
I'm pretty sure that's optional, by the way. I could have just gone into the other room, took a look at what the card was, but, I mean, while we're here, we might as well mess around with the doctors.
Can you see the card, Jody?
I didn't know.
Hey, what was that?
Looks like Aiden is not in a good mood today.
He's just playing with us. Focus on the experiment.
Well, it's clear that Aiden is no secret.
Stop, Aiden.
It's no secret to the doctors. But why would we stop?
I didn't leave him alone.
So we can see that Aiden not only has the ability to look around and mess around with stuff, he can just flat out possess people. It is a little messed up.
Oh, Craig. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine.
Apparently it does not take much to get Aiden's influence out of the person, though. I don't see any other points of interest in this room, so we might as well just go ahead with what we're supposed to do. Now that we saw, I mean, we can just pick what we saw.
Next card.
I'm not sure what this test is supposed to prove. I mean, if it's just Aiden flying around telling her what it is, it's not psychic powers or anything, are they? And they're already aware that Aiden exists. So just looking around at what these cards are does not seem like much of a test. It's square. You could tell it's square.
Next card.
I wonder what might happen if Aiden gave her the wrong information, though. Yeah, it's a plus sign. Let's say that.
Concentrate. You can do it.
Okay, so... just make us do it again. Really doesn't seem to have anything to do with concentration, though. It's just a ghost flying out into the other room, telling her what these cards are. Is this still wavy lines? It's still wavy lines.
Very good, Jody. Let's try something else. There's some building blocks on the table in the other room. You think you can make them fall over?
Well, we know that Aiden can interact with objects in the world. We saw him do it with that computer.
Good, Jody. Anything else in the room you can move?
There might be a few things somewhere, Doctor. Not seeing any points of interest, though. At least not in there. Kathleen seems a bit startled. Was she not told that there is a ghost in the room? I think that they might want to tell her that. It seems a bit unfair to not let her in on this knowledge, since the doctors obviously knew.
That's it. I'm sorry, but
That there was a ghost in here.
Okay, Jody, honey, the experiment room.
the door's locked. I'm
No,
telling
Kathleen,
you,
it's not locked. It's probably
Get me
just
out
stuck.
of
Give
here.
us a moment.
Get me out of here now!
Calm down, Kathleen.
Go get the door. You have to stop now, Jody. The test is over.
You need to stop.
I can't! Come on, over here now!
That's true. I'm not listening. That's quite accurate. The game is correctly predicting my reaction to this situation as I am not listening to Jody.
Get out of there!
Maybe this is why they didn't tell her that there's a ghost.
There's someone in the room!
She seems rather frightened of ghosts. I guess it would have had an effect on her performance if she knew.
Please! Please open the door!
She's just used to people with psychic powers, I guess. But poltergeists.
Goddamn door! Open the...
Jody. It's over, Jody. It's over. It's over.
It will never be over.
You know, That just might be the most actual gameplay I can remember in a David Cage game. I mean, we were flying around, we were breaking stuff, scaring people. Why isn't this just a haunting simulator? Alright, so this is Jodie years later, practicing her fighting skills. So basically the way fighting works, it's QTEs, but they try to make them more naturalistic QTEs by, instead of having prompts on the screen, well, like there is now, they have you move the analog sticks in the direction that Jodie is moving. So she's punching to the right, I'll move the stick right, and there we go. It is showing me which direction I should be pressing, but they'll stop that at some point. I used the left stick. That was my mistake. It's the right stick we use for these motions. Nope, that's right. I had to block that, not duck it.
Start again.
I mean, we know that David Cage and Quantic Dream do like their QTEs as the way to interact with their interactive game movies. This, I think, is a step up over Simon. I mean, you know, your mileage may vary on QTEs. I do think that's probably better than any QTEs we saw in Indigo Prophecy. We jump ahead again into the future. Jodie's on a train. Aiden's just hanging out outside, having a good old time. It's kind of like a dog, I guess, hanging out the window. I mean, I guess you would too if you could on a train. We can't go too far away because we are tethered to Jodie. We can go. I was about to say we can go anywhere we want, but no, actually I can't seem to get on top of the train. Let's just go inside, I guess.
Enough, Aiden. Let me sleep.
Jodie's had enough of us. She's in no mood for our games. Aiden, being a ghost, I imagine, does not have to sleep. So I guess, since she's asleep, Aiden's tethered to Jodie. This must be pretty boring for Aiden. Might as well mess around with the people on the train, since there's really nothing else to do. Can't seem to do anything with him. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Aiden, stop that.
I imagine Jodie does not get many good night's sleeps. She probably just has to deal with this every night. The train is stopped, and there are police waiting outside.
All the police in the state. Just to get one girl? It's pretty important to make such a fuss. Came from the top, highest priority. She's CIA on the run. Wanted for treason. At least that's what I heard.
Biggest manhunt I ever seen. She ain't gonna get very far.
Alright, a little exposition. So Jody... Apparently she was being trained by the CIA in that scene. She works for them now, but has apparently left. And now, all the state police around trying to find her. Well, at least we know, us being Aiden, we know that Jody should probably wake up about now.
Evening. Routine check. Can I see your IDs, please? ID?
Aiden, look, I told you that... Crap.
Alright, back in control of Jody.
Ma'am, return to your seat, please. Shit! That's her! That's her!
It's QTE time, as I have to predict which direction... Oh, now I'm actually in direct control. But whenever it slows down like that, that means I have to hit the right stick in the appropriate direction. No prompts on the screen, but, you know, it's not hard to figure out which way we have to hit. That's probably better than having just random button prompts. Like, instead of, say... Oh, didn't do that in time. Like, instead of, say, having triangle appear on the screen... Whoop. Shake the controller to get free! Instead of, like, saying having the triangle button appear on the screen to open the door, which...
Hey, you crazy?
You know, why the triangle button over anything else? So we're not doing that. Except now, it's telling us to tap X to open this window.
Quick, Aiden! Blast the window!
That's what he does best! Shaking the controller to lose the cops! Use 6-axis to gain our freedom! As usual with David Cage's sort of games, he tries to make the action sequences sort of seamless with the cinematics. So yeah, we're constantly moving around, even though they're all shaky camera angles in different directions. Sort of Quantic Dream's trademark, I suppose, at this point. Oh, I think I messed that one up when it turned red. We can see why so many cops are after Jody. She does seem extremely dangerous. I'm not sure what that was. Aiden creates some kind of ghost shield to protect Jody from falling. So Aiden has a variety of powers, it seems. Most of them we just use to mess around with people. But some of them seem quite a bit more powerful.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get out of here before they come back.
So I guess that was Aiden's voice. My understanding is that there are different endings to this demo. Depending on how you do, it can go different ways.
What are you waiting for?
No. I pressed up instead of down. Why would I do that? Just clothesline myself with the branch. Wonder if the cops have been informed about Jody's ghost powers. I mean, that might be kept a secret, but I would think that it's kind of unfair on the cops to not inform them about her poltergeist friend, who apparently can possess people and create energy ghost shields. By the way, you might remember the press L1 and R1 to walk from certain sequences in Heavy Rain. It makes its return here. Looks like we're running towards flashlights. That seems like a bad thing. No real indication which way we're supposed to be going. Let's try to run into where it's dark. Oh, I guess I can't run over that. I was not given a QTE to go past it. Shake the controller to get the stick free! I'm running again. Okay, yeah, it does look like this can end different ways. The first time... Is it directing me towards this? No, Seems like the oh, yeah, it is. There's a point of interest right there.
See anything yet?
Uh-oh. Okay. No, nope. There we go. Yeah, the first time I played through the demo, I did not get this far. Rather, the dogs took me down. And the cops caught me at that point. I did not get to this rock wall. Now, whether or not that actually makes a difference, I guess we'll find out if the cops catch us in this playthrough. Or is it possible to get away?
See anything? Nothing but rock. She'd never be able to make it up there. Shit! You must have missed it.
Yeah, might as well call it off.
Bring back those goddamn dogs!
I mean, climbing a rock wall, come on. That's ludicrous. There's no way she'd be able to do that. This incredibly wanted ex-CIA agent, wanted for treason. This obviously would be just far too much for her. Seems like it wants us to run towards the cop cars. At least that's where the camera is pointing us. Let's see if we can get around there.
Go for it, Aiden.
Alright. Let's see, what should Aiden do?
Ah, damn rain. Look like it's ever gonna rain.
Let's see, what might Aiden's attention be gotten by? I don't see any points coming up.
Soon. Clap irons on the bitch and we can all go back to bed.
Not on the cars, it seems. On a tree, maybe?
Looked like it was down by the river.
Oh, hold on. He's glowing orange.
Just what I need.
Alright, we've possessed someone. That seems kind of like a pretty grisly thing to do. I mean, we are on the run, it's desperate measures, sure, and all that. Okay, no, it doesn't look like we can interact with the bike. Doesn't look like I can walk past this barricade, though, does it? Oh, no. Here we go. Interact with this. Interact with the shotgun. Can guess what we're going to interact with next.
Jesus, Mike! What the fuck? What are you, crazy? Put the fucking gun down now! Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Alright, Mike! Now you go! You out of your fucking mind? Jesus Christ!
Alright, so overall, I don't think what we just did there made too much of a difference aside from what scene we saw, because the first time I played the demo, I got caught by the cops when the dogs took me down. I then got arrested and put in the back of a squad car. I then used possession to break out of the squad car, got on the bike, and drove away and saw and played the scene that we're seeing right now. So, either way, regardless of whether we got caught by the cops or not, we ended up at the same scene that we would have been at otherwise. The only thing that changed was what scenes we actually saw. I guess that is a criticism that it comes to Quantic Dream's games. That it seems like there's a lot of choice to be made. But it does not seem, perhaps, like many of the choices really make a difference. Well, I mean, Heavy Rain did have a bunch of endings. But it just seems like we end up at the same place regardless of what we chose. But maybe those choices will come back later on. We'll see.
Hold your positions!
No choice. We're going straight through. Are you ready, Aiden? Let's go.
I need you now!
Hold your fire! That's it! Hold your fire!
This is Roadblock Tango. We missed her. I repeat, we missed her. She's headed for Bakertown.
And yes, when I played it the first time, we had the same scene at the end. That did not change. Well, if any case, the fugitive chases do seem more exciting in this game than they were in Indigo Prophecy.
Move in, move in!
Alright, looks like Jody is giving Aiden free reign to just do whatever. So what can we do? I can flip some cars that they're hiding behind. Maybe we can possess someone who's heavily armed. Yeah, it looks like Jody is not going to be very merciful right now. It looks like she's had enough of what's been going on. Another thing Aiden can do, we sort of saw it a little bit with Kathleen, but it looks like he can just flat out strangle people to death. We can't do it to just anyone. We have to have the point of interest come up. So, like, we have these guys all in a bunch, but I can't seem to do anything to them. Well, if they got closer to that car, I could flip it on them. Can't get close to that helicopter. There is a sniper on the roof. Oh, hold on. Can we do anything with this sign? That didn't really seem to do anything.
They want to kill me, Aiden.
Yeah, getting that. Trying, but I need the white points to appear in order to do anything. Hold on. Looks like there's a point up here. But would now be a good time to use that, or should that be used later? Don't know how much range that would have. Oh, there's the sniper.
They're everywhere. Help me, Aiden. Fucking help me.
Trying, doing our best. Come on, you. Oh, hold on, messed that up. Usually, the only thing we're using our powers are to flip over bottles and tables. Just cause mischief. I mean, now we're just flat out killing people.
What's going on?
Hold on. Saw someone else glowing yellow there. I wonder if I should have waited. Well, I don't know if anyone else would have gotten in front of that truck.
Stop shooting! We need to do something. She won't surrender.
Aiden,
Hold on.
anything before it's too late.
I'm trying. I'm working on it. So Aiden has quite a few powers, however, we can't... Hold on. This guy in that truck.
Hold your position.
Can't seem to grab onto him. I see someone glowing yellow, and there we go. So Aiden has a lot of powers, but we can't actually seem to do anything to determine where these points appear.
I don't want to die here.
Aiden, they're coming. Keep them off me.
All the points are predetermined. Nothing to do with that one. Everyone around them, that one is dead. Alright, looks like they're closing in.
Can't get in. Open the door.
Anything around here I can use to... Hold on, there's still that car.
We need backup.
Yeah, I'm really getting the impression that a lot of these guys were not told about the ghost thing.
They're getting closer. You gotta help me.
We need backup. What's going on?
I know. I can't... whoops, hold on. Let's see this one over here. There's just not enough points to do things with. I'm out of my last few points right now.
Stop.
Oh, hold on.
Do something, Aiden.
This copter finally got close enough.
Tell them to leave me the fuck alone, because next time, I'll kill everyone. Come on, Aiden. I think they get the message.
So Jody and Aiden this time stand victorious. Jody tells John Cena what's up. They better stop coming after her. After the first time I played through the demo, I did not succeed there. Those guys were able to get into the theater.
Jody, where are you?
And grab Jody.
They're back.
Good God, Jody, what's happening?
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Tell me where you are. I'll come right now, Jody. Jody!
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ever since I was born, I've been linked to an entity.
Hey.
Judy?
You know, sometimes adults imagine things too.
What's your name?
Jody.
Welcome back to the land of living, Jody.
His name is Aiden, and he's always with me.
What did you do to that boy? Susan, this is gonna stop before we end up crazy or dead.
Please don't leave me here.
You're a monster! You hear me? A monster!
It's over, Jody. It's over.
Now concentrate, Jody.
Some things that I'm not proud of. You lied to me. You used me to do your dirty work. Tell them to leave me the fuck alone, because next time, I'll kill everyone.
So that's the demo for Beyond Two Souls. It's a pretty good length for a demo, I think. And from that and the trailer, we can probably figure that the storyline of the game, a little girl born with connection to Ghost, left at some sort of research facility because parents were frightened. Went into the CIA, did some dirty work, was an agent, apparently felt remorse for what she was doing, ran off the job, which you don't do with the CIA. Now she's on the run, which I'm going to guess is the majority of the game, and I guess the mystery of the game is what is Aiden, and just what is the deal, why was she born with a ghost? I would assume that's kind of the framework of Beyond Two Souls. So, I mean, as far as Quantic Dream games go, I mean, if you played Heavy Rain, well, as you can see, this looks a lot like it. plays a lot like it. The action QTEs flicking the stick in the direction that you're supposed to go. Like I said, I do think it's an improvement over some of the other QTEs we've seen in Quantic Dream games, specifically Simon and Indigo Prophecy, which I really did not like. This played and flowed a lot better. So that's Beyond Two Souls, the latest from David Cage, Quantic Dream, only on the PlayStation 3, just as Heavy Rain was. It's out now. It's out this week. Yeah, this week. So, yeah, it's a cinematic, emotionally resonant experience in which you will identify with Jodie and feel her pain and her struggle, and your emotions will resonate in the way that David Cage games only can make them resonate. We've seen it so many times before. It's Beyond Two Souls.